The store lights flickered as Lila, a 22-year-old cashier, counted the last few bills in the register. The street outside was quiet, too quiet. She sighed, rubbing her sore wrists after another long day. Just as she locked the cash drawer, a sharp knock echoed against the glass door. "Hey sweetheart," a voice slurred. "Forgot to serve your real customers." 3 men in torn jackets stood at the door, grinning. Lila's heart skipped. She knew that look. The kind that promised trouble, but what she didn't know was that behind the shelves, in the dimly lit corner of the store, a group of silent bikers was still sitting, watching, waiting for their coffee to cool, and the moment the thugs stepped inside, the night changed forever. Lila never liked closing shifts. But money was tight, and rent didn't care about her fear of darkness. Her father's hospital bills were piling up, and she had no one else to rely on. She often told herself, "Just get through tonight, Lila. Just tonight." She double-checked the doors, humming softly to calm her nerves. That's when she heard the knock. It wasn't friendly, it was the kind that made your skin crawl. 3 men stumbled in as soon as she unlocked the door, pretending to be customers. Their laughter filled the store, too loud, too forced. The tallest one, scar across his cheek, walked up to the counter, leaning too close. "Must be lonely here, huh?" he said, his voice reeking of alcohol. Lila forced a smile. "Sorry, sir. We're closed now. Please come back in the morning." The scarred man chuckled. "Oh, we won't take long. Just wanted a little service." The other 2 laughed, circling the aisles like wolves sniffing prey. Lila's heart pounded. She wanted to run, to scream, but she remembered what her dad used to say when she was scared as a child. "Bravery isn't the absence of fear, Lila. It's what you do while you're scared." She took a deep breath and pretended to stay calm. But her hands shook as she reached for her phone under the counter. No signal. The men had locked the door behind them. Then the scarred one reached over, brushing her arm. "Don't be shy, sweetheart." Her breath caught, tears burned her eyes, and then, a voice from the corner, "You boys lost something." The thugs turned. From the shadowed corner, 3 figures stood up, leather jackets, heavy boots, and patches that read Steel Serpent's Motorcycle Club. The leader, a tall man with silver hair and piercing eyes, stepped forward, sipping his coffee. "We were enjoying our drinks," he said calmly. "Until your noise ruined it." The room went silent. The scarred thug smirked. "What's it to you, old man?" The biker smiled, slow and cold. "Everything." Within seconds, the air thickened. The thugs lunged forward, but they didn't stand a chance. The bikers moved with precision, chairs crashed, fists flew, and before Lila could blink, the 3 men were on the ground, groaning in pain. The silver-haired biker looked down at them. "You picked the wrong store tonight." Then he turned to Lila, his tone softening. "You okay, kid?" Lila nodded, trembling. Tears fell, but this time, they were tears of relief. The police came 20 minutes later, sirens flashing. The bikers stayed with Lila until it was over, answering questions quietly. When the officers took the thugs away, the leader, whose name was Cole, leaned against the counter and smiled faintly. "You handled yourself pretty well," he said. Lila laughed weakly. "You mean the shaking or the crying part?" Cole chuckled. "I've seen grown men fall apart faster. You stayed standing. That counts." She looked at him curiously. "Why did you help me? You didn't even know me." Cole's eyes softened. "Because once, someone helped my daughter when I couldn't." He took off his leather gloves, showing a faint scar across his hand. "Good people deserve protection, Lila. The world just forgets that sometimes." Lila blinked, her throat tight. "Thank you. I don't even know what to say." "You don't need to," he said. "Just promise me you won't let fear run your life." The bikers left soon after, engines roaring into the night. But before Cole walked out, He placed a folded piece of paper on the counter. It read: "If you ever feel unsafe again, call the serpents. Family isn't always blood." Weeks passed. Lila kept the note tucked in her wallet. The store felt different now, safer, warmer. And somehow, she found courage she didn't know she had. Every time she saw a biker roar down the street, she smiled, because she remembered that night, the night strangers became guardians, and when customers asked why she never looked afraid working alone anymore, she'd smile and say, "Because I know, someone's always watching."